All right. All right. Starting the run in 3, 2, and go. All right. So there's a bit of dead time before we get to actual gameplay. So I'd just like to introduce myself. My name is Aetrysel. I run Breath of the Wild all dungeons, and I also do a little bit of competitive Splatoon on the side. Um, yeah, there's not much else to say, I guess. Uh, my Twitch is twitch.tv/Aetrysel if anyone wants to check that out. So, this game is Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. It's very popular. Uh, Pretty sure everyone has played it at least at some point. And you guys may have noticed something weird, that it is in a different language. That's because I'm playing in German. German is the fastest language to play this game on, not because of text boxes or anything, but for the unskippable cutscenes, where Zelda like talks to you and whatnot. Uh, German is spoken the fastest, such as in instances like this. So, since I don't want to be like not talking for a lot of this, some more information about this game is that the routes, something is found like almost every day, so the routes change very frequently. And there's this new trick called super speed launching. You'll see me do that later in the run, and people are starting to incorporate it more and more into the routes. I personally run a route that only has 1 in it, so it's a little bit slower than it could be. But gonna see if I can try and learn some better routes, different categories even. Then I will try my best to explain each trick as I do them, because some of them are pretty self-explanatory, some of them are pretty interesting actually. Gotta love that opening cutscene. It always fills me with, not necessarily nostalgia, because this game is only about a year old, but it's definitely cool. So, what I'm doing right here is called whistle sprinting. It helps me run while still charging stamina. And the way I do that is holding down the D-pad to whistle, and just spamming B. It's I've heard from some people that it's kind of hard to get your fingers in the right position. It's definitely easier with the Pro Controller, which is what I run this game on, instead of with the Joy-Cons.
Link. Link.
Whistle sprinting is a little bit slower than regular sprinting, but it's still faster than just walking and waiting for the stamina to recharge. Yeah, whistle sprinting is really useful. Oh, and another thing about this game is that it was originally made for the Wii U hardware, So it has faster load times on Wii U and has less lag on Wii U. So the super speed launches that I mentioned earlier are done more easily on Switch because it lags more. I don't know the technically how it works, but I guess super speed launches have to do a lot with lag frames or something. Just a little interesting factoid. Alright, so here I'm going to do a trick called Fall Damage Cancel. It's only used on the Great Plateau. That was the trick. Didn't take any fall damage. Usually you would take, I don't know how many hearts it is, but since we only have 3, I'm just going to say it takes 3 hearts of damage. It would kill you instantly if you fell. But with Fall Damage Cancel, what we do is we ready our weapon, throw it, and a second, or less than a second after we let go of the throw button, we switch off of the weapon, and that resets Link's height position relative to the ground. So if you do it close, you won't take any fall damage. Then you just re-equip the weapon because you need the weapon to be on. It's just convenient to re-equip it right then and there. We do that trick only one more time, because after that we get the paraglider and there's no more need for canceling fall damage. Okay, so here another interesting trick is coming up. So we do a shield flip in midair. That pretty much gives us a second jump. Then we de-equip it so that we don't damage the shield by hitting the ground. And then we re-equip it because it's just convenient. Then, oh, here, there's a small optimization. We wait a second to skip this cutscene, because during the lettering, it, like, preloads the, this loading screen, and if we skip it before those words, like, disappear off the screen, it, like, has to restart the loading, so it takes extra time. It's really weird, and I'm not sure exactly how it works, but that's just how I've heard other runners of this game explain it. Alright, so here we pick specific options, because there's like one less text box. It's just small optimizations. Alright, good night, Oni-Link. Oni-Link? Sorry if I mispronounced that. Alright, so here we warp back to the Shrine of Resurrection to go do the Cryonis Shrine. When this game first came out, we would do bombs after Magnesis, but people have figured out a more optimal route. And thanks for the luck, dude. Oh, and something I forgot to mention. Before I warped, I crouched a little bit. That was to remove, like, a 2-second cutscene when Link pulls out the Sheikah Slate for the first time. And after he warps, he'd put it away again, so that saves another 2 seconds. So again, just a little small optimization. So the big reason we get a shield on Plateau is for these shield surfs in the snow area. When you're running on snow, you're a lot slower than running on rock. So the shield surfs help to make it faster. We do another shield flip here. And something interesting about shield flips is that they, like, mess with Link's physics, so he doesn't receive knockback damage correctly. And we need that for another type of trick in this run. So here, you can see that whistle sprinting is overpowered, because I can literally run up the face of this cliff. I messed up a little bit. You could, in theory, or not in theory, you can do this with only taking one, being left with half a heart of damage and needing to heal only once, but I think I'm gonna need to heal twice. It's not too big of a deal, because we get extra food. Yeah, after that cutscene, I just barely took another heart, so I'm glad that I healed. Okay, so now that we have Cryonis, we can do a trick called Cryonis Block Jump. Let's see if I can do it right here. Nice! So jumping off the Cryonis block gives us that extra height to skip, like, part of this shrine. And it saves quite a bit of time, actually. So it's very useful. and jumping off the Kronos block gives us the extra height and speed to get up that ledge. I've been having trouble doing that trick lately, so I'm really glad I got that in the marathon. So this is another shield surfing segment, and this would be very, very slow without the shield. As you can see, running on the snow going uphill here, there's not much we can do here since you can only shield surf downhill. Because of shield surfing, we will only take half a heart of damage yet again. But if we couldn't shield surf, we'd probably need to get the warm doublet. Alright, so this is the other part where we use the fall damage cancel. Oh no, I did it incorrectly. Oh well. Not a big deal. Okay, we didn't spawn too far away. We have 3 hearts again. Because after you die, you get 3 hearts. There we go. Okay, so here we don't re-equip the axe because we get a new weapon that we need right away in this shrine. And since we don't have a weapon equipped right now, it'll automatically equip that new weapon. So, again, small optimization. Alright, stasising this rock up there saves a bit of time so we don't have to wait for it. I like to grab that hammer when I do backflip just for the style points. Now here I could do a shield jump across the gap, save a slight bit of time, but I'm not really familiar with it, so I don't go for it. Does save like a second or two, so it would be useful, but I still don't like to do it. Alright, so now that we've finished the stasis shrine, we get the stasis rune, probably the most integral part of the run. And if there was a great plateau skip, we would probably get this shrine anyways, because it's so important. So, we use the stasis rune to like hit objects and then either ride them or get hit by them to launch across Hyrule. And it saves a lot of time. Alright, so we're doing a launch chain to the bomb shrine. I didn't charge this enough. But doing this launch is still better than just walking. I was supposed to get a red arrow on there and make it all the way to the shrine. But since I didn't, I have to walk a little more, but still save time over walking the entire way. Alright, so here is where the wonky physics come in. So, as you can see, I didn't take any damage. That's because Link has weird physics from doing the shield jumps earlier. So I had to reset the physics by doing what is called ragdolling. That can be by either taking damage, falling off a horse, or doing a certain maneuver with the shield that puts damage on the shield. And I don't want to damage my shield further because it's already pretty broken. So I just hit Link with a bomb. Best solution.
Oh.
Alright, so here, usually we would try to avoid the guardians, but in this run we need to get a monster part, and the most convenient spot is right here. And usually if we ran out into that area, we would get a cutscene like of the guardian waking up for the first time, but since we hit him with the arrow, we skip that cutscene. I don't know what causes that. I just know that it skips the cutscene, and that cutscene is annoying, so I don't want to see it. Alright, here we do another launch onto the Temple of Time. Oh boy. Ooh, I got on there just barely in time. Alright, so that saves like 30 seconds walking up to the Temple of Time. I got so lucky that I held on to the tree there.
Uh-huh.
Alright, now here we teleport to the Magnesis Shrine so that we can do a launch to a group of horses and ride to a shrine in front of the Hyrule Castle, so we have like a warp point to get back there quickly. And from there we ride to Rito Village to do Va Meadow. Alright, nice launch. A bit too far to the right. My goal was to get to that rock. Ooh, but I got really nice height. Okay, so here, we want to hope to get a 4-speed horse. And 4-speed horses generally have 3 stamina spurs. Nice, we got one. You just void out. Chai stall, because there's a fog around the plateau, and you end up dying there. People have figured out some ways to get off a Great Plateau. Like, there isn't fog over Lake, or over the Hylia Bridge, probably because they didn't want to, or the devs didn't want to obstruct the view. So you can do a stasis launch over there and be safe, but once you get into an area that has fog, you void out again. So people haven't figured out like a Great Plateau skip yet. It's pretty interesting about the history of this game. Alright, so right here, with this whole bow thing and not having to recharge stamina, I'm doing this trick where it like recharges the stamina. I hit ZL to target, I pull out the bow with ZR, then I hit X and A like in a row, and that just recharges the stamina bars. It saves not even half a second, but doing it so many times in a row really adds up. Oh, I just screwed it up there. And with a 4-speed horse like this, you lose way more time if you fail it and jump off, because the horse runs away so far, than if you were to be successful with the trick. Ah, I failed it again. Yes, I will be using Flying Machine. And thanks for tuning in, Harmjan. So I'm gonna take a little bit of a detour to get some safety food that I normally wouldn't get. But since this is a marathon run, I want to make sure I don't die. Because that would just be embarrassing, quite frankly. So I'd rather take like 15 seconds time lost here than a minute down the line. Alright, so here I intentionally run out of stamina on the horse to reset Link's physics, and when you do that, he gets really stretchy. So that is always hilarious, quite frankly. Oh boy. Alright, so here's a launch. The second one where we actually hit ourselves. And shoot. Okay, I messed that up. So this type of launch, it hitting ourselves with it instead of riding it, we go a lot farther and with a lot more speed than if we would ride it. So it's really useful to get across the chasm, and since I messed it up, I had to save and reload to respawn the tree. Oh boy, I'm having trouble with this launch today. Yeah, probably harm Jan. Ah, dang it. Didn't quite work. Here we go. Thanks for the free arrow. Alright, so here we pick up the Royal Claymore for, it helps us do a boss later quite a bit faster. Alright, gonna safety save here. Cause this trick can be pretty hard. This isn't... Ah, shoot. I didn't know that my hammer was low on durability. So, this launch is pretty tough to get consistent. I think I found a pretty good method, except it still doesn't work 100%. But like, it's just really hard to set it up and launch and everything. Nice, first try. Still losing a lot of time here because I struggled with doing the launch across the canyon, but oh well. This is a marathon run, I don't care. And I am keeping my own splits up while I'm doing this run, and I have lost a lot of time. Okay, so here, since we enter Rito Village so fast, there's supposed to be a cutscene of Zelda explaining, like, what the heck divine beasts are, since we didn't go see Impa in Kakariko Village before coming here. But it takes a second for the cutscene to load, and whenever the cutscene loads, which just so happens to be after I talk to Kanali, the Rito Elder, we get the cutscene now.
Link. Link.
And this is where playing in German comes into play, because this cutscene is unskippable, but it's spoken the fastest, so it takes the least amount of time.
Und ihn von Ganons Einfluss zu befreien. Link, ich vertraue auf dich.
So here we just gotta talk to Saki before going to the flight range, because that like progresses the story or something. I don't know, I haven't done the story for this game in a while. Alright, so here we need to get these sun shrooms so we can help with the cold damage when we go up into Bot Meadow. Oh my god. Don't throw those on the floor. It's always so tough to, like, I guess aim for the spot, for lack of a better term. But here we have a little bit of a cooking session to to make the cold resist food and some extra hearts for later. One of them is so we can resist the heat damage in the desert, and the other is the heat damage in on Death Mountain. What? Arrow didn't work for a second. Alright, I'm struggling with this today, what the heck. Ah, that one missed. Oh boy. There we go. Jeez.
Jetzt liegt's an dir.
Alright, here we do the entrance into Ba Meadow, and we try not to waste many bomb arrows because they're useful in fighting Wind Blight.
Ausweichen! Was ist passiert?
Alright, nice.
So wird's gemacht. Nur noch eins.
Oh, I think that first one was... both of them missed. Wow. Nice. 4 wasted bomb arrows. Okay. I'm gonna have to get the backups, I think.
Na sieh mal, ich wusste, du bist... Dann solltest... Das ist der...
Okay, we just barely got up there. That was scaring me because I was out of stamina. Or close to out of stamina.
Kontroll...
Personally, for me, Gooby, the stream's going pretty well. I'm enjoying playing the game. For charity and stuff.
Drei Kontrolls... Jetzt sind nur noch...
Alright, there we just jump off. It saves time, because it respawns us up here. So we don't have to worry about, like, trying to find a way back to this main platform. Ooh, missed that.
Nur noch ein Kontroll...
Alright, here, small optimization. Hitting the box is faster than actually opening it. Ah, dang it. I didn't do that correctly. So, if I have enough time, after stasising this, I'm supposed to move that magnesis block over, so that it opens the way for the big, I don't know what to call it, the big thing that I stasised to deliver and open this area.
Oho, guck mal auf deine... Jetzt ist nicht...
Alright, here I'm taking a bit of a time loss and getting some extra bomb arrows so that Wind Blight will be easier, because I wasted quite a few on the entrance to the dungeon.
Sei vorsichtig, ist sehr treffsicher.
I was trying to do thing where I both one cycle him and I'd be able to start the second phase closer to him, so he wouldn't teleport away, and that would save a little bit of time. So second phase here, he teleports right away instantly, but if I were closer, which is what I was trying to do, he wouldn't have teleported. Oh, that was close. Nice. I didn't even need to switch to ice arrows. And for whatever reason, whenever you grab this heart container, Link is in the air. Or if you try to grab it right away. It's a bit humorous. Alright, and now we wait for loading screens. Nice, that was a pretty decent meadow. I actually saved like 47 seconds despite how not optimized that was, so pretty good, pretty good. Ah. Oh my god. Getting this chest is always a challenge. I don't understand why. Stop speaking to him! My goodness. There we go. Alright, I'm gonna safety save here real quick. Cause doing these, there are two launches you can do here. A regular one and a backup. And they can be pretty tough sometimes. Yeah, that one didn't quite work. Alright, and the reason that we can't just save and reload afterwards is because the chest despawns after the launch, or after we open it, so that kind of messes with doing the launch again. Dang it. Couldn't get either of them. Alright. Losing like 2 minutes here, but oh well. Alright, hopefully we'll get this second try. Dang it! Alright, let's try and go for the backup one again. Alright, the setup for that launch can be a bit iffy. Like, sometimes I have to do it one way, sometimes I have to do it another. So I'll try it the other way, if this one doesn't work. Here we go. So we do that launch to get a ton of speed to get us over the gap. And ideally, we want to get up to that, get above this ledge right here, above Link's head. But it doesn't look like that's going to happen, so I'm going to have to use a Revali scale, which doesn't really matter because I need to burn 3 before the Yiga hideout anyways, so that they'll be recharged for Vanaboris. I could, in theory, just not use the gales, but just be slower. So since I have them, I may as well use them. Alright, interesting part about this part of the run is that the desert route hadn't changed like for a year since the game came out. Like day one, people have been running all dungeons. The route has been the same, but it has changed just recently, and we do a really cool trick. Alright, so usually we would launch to the right over there and get a shield and then sand seal to Gerudo Town. But with this, we do something that's about like 15 seconds faster. And we get to make use of the cool super speed launches I was talking about earlier. And the super speed launches are new. They involve like lag frames, I'm pretty sure. Something like that. I don't know. But this is the one that I do in this run. We also make very good use of this box. So we launch it on top of this hill and ride it. And then we use it to launch again to Gerudo Town. Alright, and this is the super speed launch. You can tell because Link is like flipping over on top of himself. It's quite funny, plus you get way more speed than on a regular launch. So we get here a lot faster. And it's very nice, very nice. Alright, so from here we don't have we have to do the side quest to get into, or not side quest, the main quest to get into Gerudo Town. So we have to talk to that guy who's trying to spy on the Gerudo women, being frankly not a nice person. So we have to go get the Gerudo clothes now so we can cross-dress and make them think Link is a woman so we can get in there. Then we just use your value scale here to get up quickly. And nice thing about the Gerudo clothes, besides being able to get into Gerudo Town and Link looking like a woman, we don't take heat damage anymore, so it's quite useful. Alright, then here, just gonna burn the last Raleigh scale.
Yeah!
Plus we can just fly right into the... I don't want to necessarily say the throne room, maybe like the chief's room, I guess, I don't know. So it saves a bit of time over walking. And this was the fastest press conference ever. Oh. Alright, so what they basically told us, translated into English out of Garudian? Something like that. Translated out of the language of the people of Gerudo. They're pretty much telling us, like, oh, the Yiga butt faces are trying to be mean and steal our Thunder Helmet, and we need you to do it because we are incompetent. So now we need to do that so we can get into the Divine Beast. Here is just boring. We're like just trying to sand seal up to the clan hideout. And yeah, everything is goob on stream. Alright, now these guys can be scary because usually they have very bad aim and they rarely hit me, but on the rare case that they do, I will die because since I'm not at full health, I don't have one-hit protection, and what that is that in normal mode, if you are at full health and something hurts you that would kill you, it would just leave you at a quarter of a heart. It's very useful, but not when you're not at full health. Alright, now this place can be annoying because you can do everything correctly, but something could just decide not to work and you'll be screwed. Yesterday I got caught by the Yuga people, but it was near the end, so I was able to escape just barely. It was pretty impressive actually. Hopefully I don't hit the Yiga guy. Okay, so we need to blow that up so we can get through there and pick up some rupees that we're gonna need for later. Alright, I was close to getting caught, but I didn't, so that is very good. Just picking up a few arrows here. Alright, now here, I'm going to try to one-cycle Koga on the first and second phase. It's pretty tough. You need to get double hits on him with a weapon that does 50 or more damage. I have the Royal Claymore that I picked up earlier, and that does 52. So hopefully I will be able to get it. Because it looks really cool when you do. Not to mention that's faster. Nice, we got it on the first phase. So when we do that on each spin, we get 2 hits, and that takes his health down twice as fast. Nice. We got both of them. This is going to be a really good Yiga hideout. Alright, then here, this is the hardest part of the fight. You literally just magnesis this and move the controller down. Alright, that was Koga. Alright, now he talks for like 2 minutes. About nothing. Really long cutscenes. Gotta love them. Alright, saved quite a bit of time on that Thunderhelm split. So that's always nice. As of right now, I am 1 minute and 42 seconds ahead of my personal best. So, I'm pretty happy about that. Alright, here we just shield surf because it's a little bit faster than just walking. Small optimization. Alright, here we buy a bunch of arrows. And thunder arrows or electric arrows. I don't remember what they're called in English, but in German they're called electric arrows. Alright, here we just make a ton of damage up food. It really helps with the bosses. Do them quickly. If only we could do a wind blight with damage up food. That would make him so much easier. But alas, we cannot. Ooh, I'm supposed to wait until morning. I did not want that torch. Alright, so the reason we wait here until morning is when we go do the whole thing where we like go to like enter Naboris. If we went at the time we were at, we would take cold damage, and that would kill us very easily since we don't have the ability to heal much. And if we went during the day or waited till the day, we would take heat damage, and that is just as bad as cold damage. So waiting till morning, it's like the perfect time of day where there is no cold damage and there is no heat damage. Alright, so the reason we say no there is we can still like do the quest and everything. It just saves like, I don't know, half a second because Link doesn't nod his head. Ah, dang it. Here we do a launch to the Outlook because it saves quite a bit of time. It's like 15 seconds slower to sand seal, so hopefully I get this. Ah, I forgot that it takes 2 hearts. Well, I was hoping that it only took 1, but I guess it takes 2. So that sucks. I would have gotten the launch though, so that's a plus, I guess. Okay. Well, we have 3 hearts now, so since we died and respawned, so I may as well just try the launch again. Oh boy. Okay, that didn't work. I'm just gonna sand seal.
Rivali Sturm ist bereit.
Ah, I forgot that it's the second option for this lady. This game is tough sometimes. The menus, so confusing. I don't know what the heck happened there. Jeez. Alright. So here we're doing the entrance to Vanaboris. And the reason we picked up the duplex bow in the Yiga clan hideout is because it launches 2 arrows at the same time, like almost to the same location. Most 3-shot bows, like the Great Eagle bow we picked up after completing Va Meadow, it like shoots in a fan shape, but the duplex bow shoots both arrows straight. And since all of Vanaboris' feet take 2 hits, it is convenient to use the duplex bow to just aim 1 shot at each foot, and it only takes 4 arrows instead of 8. So I'm going to lose a bit of time here since I failed the launch to the outpost 3 times and I died once. But not too big of a deal. One thing that is really scary about this entrance though is that the lightning can bypass the 1-hit protection I was talking about earlier. So no matter what, you need to retreat back into that like safe zone. Alright, nice. That was smooth. So like I said, you need to retreat back into the safe zone of protection that Riju has the Thunder Helm. Wow, I still saved 0.58 seconds on that split. That is quite hilarious. Alright, on this split, a lot of things can go wrong. Within Naboris, it's kind of insane how many things like can just blow up in your face, but I'll do my best to prevent them from happening. The really tricky part of this dungeon is the boss, Thunderblight. Like, you can easily lose, like, I don't know, 10 minutes to him. Yesterday, I lost 5. Practicing for this marathon. It's... oh boy. Thunderblight is a challenge and a half. Alright, so here we are setting up the dungeon for a trick that will, like, I don't know exactly how it works, but, like, we activate the circuit with electric arrows, and that causes this neck to go up so that we can, like, get one of the control units for Naboris. So we fell in here. Oh boy. It didn't work. I'm still gonna try.
Noch 4 kommen.
No. I got caught in there. Oh boy. I don't know how I'm gonna fix this. Because I need all 3 revised scales. Oh god. I think I have to reload and do the entrance again. Ah, that really sucks. So, that is one of the few things that can go very wrong on Naboris. Can really screw you up and make you lose a lot of time. At least I'll be able to do this trick again. Hopefully do it correctly. There we go. So this is what the trick is supposed to look like.
Rivalis Sturm ist bereit.
No, stop with the shields. I want my arrows. Thank you. Alright, doing this again, just the same thing as was earlier. Hopefully I can do it smoothly again. Alright, nice. Ugh. And just because I messed up the neck trick, I lost like 6.5 minutes. That is lovely. How much am I behind on PB? About like, I want to say like 5 minutes now. But I can make up a lot of that on Flying Machine.
Das da ist der...
I can also make up a lot of that on this split, because I lost like 5 minutes to Thunderblade. Okay, here I'm going to save, just in case. Oh yeah, PB is still very possible. But it all depends on how well Flying Machine goes. And Thunderblade. Alright, so this is what Neck Trick is supposed to look like.
Noch 4 kommen.
So we totally break this dungeon, go on top of it, with a few revised scales. Where's the eye? There we go.
Drei Kontroll... Jetzt hast du nur noch...
Okay, I'm glad he missed.
Nur noch ein...
Alright, so we would be able to do this entire dungeon without the map, but we need it for one control unit, and we do it last because it's the most convenient to do it at this point.
Du hast die Karte. Sieh sie dir einmal Naboris, das wird sich...
Kill that guy because he's annoying. He can ruin your day, he can hurt you during the boss fight, he can kill you now. He's just very not... He's just very not nice. Oh, I'm going for that peanut butter, Gooby. You better count on it. Wow, backflipping. I was trying to do a cool thing where you can like pull out the paraglider and like just ride around inside the turnstile, but I just dip my foot in that malice there and die, so that's nice. But at least I have 3 hearts now. And all of the control units, so it doesn't really matter. It might actually be faster to death warp, I'm not sure. So that could have been a good thing, but it's not that big of a deal. I need this.
ist blitzschnell. Verliere ihn nicht aus den Augen.
Alright, nice. That was a good first phase. Goob around. Oh my god, stop with the puns, please.
Pass auf die Blitze auf, sonst bitte das gleiche Schicksal wie mir.
Oh my god. This is the really hard phase. Oh boy. Alright, he's in a better position now, so that's good. Nice! Alright. That was a really good Naboris, besides messing up the neck trick that first time. In haiku form. I have no idea. I am not good with poetry. I am not good with being creative in general. So I'll just leave it at that. And thanks, Armjan. I am surprised that Thunderblight went so well. Alright, and we still saved 50 seconds. That just goes to show you how ridiculous Thunderblight was in my PB. Alright, time for Flying Machine. The monster, the run killer. But it saves a ton of time, and it's cool. So, for those who don't know, this is an insane trick, and it abuses the physics engine so much. It's ridiculous how much is exploited. So, the way it works is that, one of the limitations of magnesis is that you can't use magnesis on an object you're standing on. Well, with Flying Machine, we stack two minecarts on top of each other, stand on the one on top, and the magnesis the one on bottom, and we can like fly across Hyrule at fast speeds, and it's hilarious. Boy. I was trying to do a fast thing. That obviously didn't work. Okay. Dang it. Just trying to see if I could do that well. Oh well. Yeah, the unloaded shrines are hilarious. Okay, I'll just do the not launch to Hyrule Castle. Well, I could still try it. Hopefully I get a red arrow. Here we go. Oh! I totally did a height launch on accident, but that was actually better. So, good for me. Ooh, nice with extra arrows. Alright, so the reason we get the diamond here is so we have enough rupees to buy the flame retardant pants in Goron City. Which is useful because we don't want to be constantly taking damage when we get there from the fire. Pick up this apple real quick. Alright, here we do a thing called box machine, where we have a box on the minecart to get over to the other minecart. It is much harder to control and really annoying. So, we flying, boys. Hopefully we can do this well.
Rivalis Sturm ist bereit.
Controlling this and keeping it stable is always hard. Oh boy. Ah, come on. Dang. Alright. Let's see if we can get this second try. Oh boy. This is the really hard part of the run, so I could easily be stuck here for a good 20 minutes, half hour. Be way overestimate. Oh boy, this is tight. Stop loading. Loading is scaring me. Okay. Alright, extra apples. Ah, of course it's raining! Come on. Okay, it stopped. Good. Got the minecart in. Oh, that's funny. Okay. Alright. And here is the easy part that for some reason is hard for me. Alright. So from here we just gotta make sure the flying machine stays stable. Otherwise we should easily get into Goron City. I don't like how this is jittering. Okay, we got around the turn. That was the really hard part of this. Alright. Oh my god, that voice crack. Okay, so we still saved 4 minutes. That is pretty good. To be TBH. Alright, and we can save a ton of time here as well. Alright, and this is why I made the extra heart food. Oh my god. Stop. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Oh my god, talk to him. Okay, this guy's hilarious in English. He's like, "What the heck are you doing here? How did you get here? How are you not dying? We need to talk quickly. You need to buy one of my things so you don't die." It's really funny. Alright, so I got here with half a heart. Oh yeah, I am definitely on PB pace. I don't know how far ahead I am exactly. I am 7 seconds ahead of PB. So we in there, boys. Alright, so I can save a ton of time here. So hopefully I'll be even further ahead of PB. And not just a route PB, like an overall PB. My route PB, I'm like 5 minutes ahead. So that is great. Alright. This part is easy, but it can be a little iffy. So we'll see how it goes, I guess. Oh boy, don't hurt me. Thanks. Wow! Killed myself with a minecart. Good job, me. Whatever. Not big of a deal. Okay. Okay, I have not made the potion yet. Oh, that was a nice toss into the cooking pot. Okay. See if we can do this better. Alright, nice. Building new flying machine here. So I've discovered that you cannot have them separate because for whatever reason, one of them will despawn during a cutscene. And it's really annoying to not be able to do flying machine back because it loses a ton of time. Alright, so they're still good. And accidentally ran out of stamina. That's nice. I always pick that up on accident. So annoying. Oh well. And here we have him, the man himself, Yunobo. Everyone just loves Yunobo. Best character in the franchise. He's amazing. And his AI is like perfect, you know? Yesterday was actually the first time his AI was stupid, like he got caught on the bridge somehow. It was ridiculous. Okay. Good enough. Alright, gonna quickly build a new flying machine. Sorry, Bluto. Okay, looks like I can save a bunch of time here, but we'll see when that actually happens. Because flying machine can still be terrible to me. Okay, I want to find flatter ground. Okay. Alright, we're not out of the woods yet, but we are pretty good. So we need to activate this shrine to get back here after we finish Zora's Domain. And the reason we don't do Rudanya, or why we don't do the Divine Beast, we just do the setup, is that for the Fireblight fight, that rhymed, we like to have Mipha's Grace, so we can use damage food, and since you need like 2 tiers of fire resistance on Death Mountain where Redania is. We'd need a fire potion, but since we need damage food, we can't have both at the same time. So what we do is that we take damage during the fight, and then when we die, Mipha's Grace revives us with extra hearts, and we stay alive for the fight. Then we finish it and go to Hyrule Castle and take on Calamity Ganon. It's really fun, it's really cool, and y'all are gonna get to see me do that. And of course, Mipha is everyone's waifu, so why wouldn't we do Zora's Domain next? It'd just be a tragedy to the people. Alright, lowering in here is actually kind of a challenge. I'm surprised I've been doing this well. Crash landing. Alright, so we use this one more time to get up to the Divine Beast. That guy screaming is my spirit animal. Like, he's so funny. Alright, we saved another 3 minutes and 43 seconds. So we are... we're actually a minute behind PB now. Because the old strategy is a lot faster than what I've done. So... I don't know if I'll PB or not. It really depends on a lot of things. And yeah, this place is just a solid, like, 5 minutes of cutscenes. So, if we had any donations, this would be the perfect time to read them, but I think I couldn't quite set up the donation thing. So now we just sit here, spam B. Oh yeah. Yeah, Sidon is the true waifu. Like, everyone just pretends that it's Mipha, but yeah, Sidon's great. Thanks for pointing that out, by the way. Alright, still sitting here spamming through the cutscenes. Alright, we're finally back to some gameplay. And my flying machine has disappeared. Oh well, we can do backup. Okay, perfect. This might not be enough to get up there. Oh, it was. Nice. Alright, so this divine beast, or at least the entrance to it, is actually like, if you didn't figure out this strat casually, which I don't think a lot of people did, myself included, this is really cool. So I'll explain it once once Sidon decides to stop talking. I swim so fast I can. Alright, so I had such a hard time, like, trying to kill these ice blocks, like, with arrows and whatnot. But, you can just use Cryonis. Like, I just never thought about that playing this casually. Or to start with Meadow? Yeah. I think the devs like intended you to like do Ruta first. Yeah, and so what I did right there is that I waited for a second to get on Sidon's back so I could be closer to the ice blocks so I could break them sooner, so I could get up the waterfall sooner. And that's how you get into Ruta quickly. Yeah, Cryonis is like one of those, it's just the rune that you don't really think about until it's like, wait, how do I do this puzzle? Oh, you use Cryonis. And like, one of the DLC shrines. I struggled so much with it. I had to look up how to like finish the shrine. And I was like, oh, you put this one Cryonos block right here, and it's like, why couldn't I figure that out? Hey, I'm not confident enough to do a one cycle, okay? And like, if you screw up the one cycle, which I probably would have, you lose a lot more time. So I'm just playing it safe, marathon strats, you know? Alright, here I can save about a minute on Ruta. Oh yeah, I use stasis to open the gate too.
Du lebst
Yeah.
nicht. Ich habe... Möchtest du... Dann solltest... Die Karte...
Alright, so we can just skip this Malice.
Vier Kontroll...
Then we do shield flip out of the area with the control unit just to quickly get out of there. Alright, this is yet another dungeon that's broken by Revali's Gale. Revali's Gale is probably the reason that champion abilities weren't allowed in the, or aren't allowed in the DLC dungeon that came with Champion's Ballad.
Oh, sieh sie dir Router zu. Viel Glück.
And we've just Revali Galed up here and saved a ton of time.
Noch 3 Kon...
Alright, then we just fall down here. Oh, bump my mic. Sorry about that.
Es sind noch...
Alright, just stasising that for safety.
Noch ein
Me too, White Lightning. Me too. Alright, now we have to... Oh. Ah, dang it. I just barely missed the cycle. We have to wait for this boy to go all the way around now. Grabs that.
Du hast all der Große, aber bleib wach.
Then we can Kranos that. Quickly get out of here. Kranos here. Damage food. Switch to the OP bow.
Achte auf seine Lanze. Damit hat er eine hohe Reichweite.
Oh, I think he teleported. Yeah. We could have done one cycle if I hadn't screwed that up. Nice. I know, right? Like, I'm not even close to world record. I don't know if I'm ever gonna get to it. I still haven't watched the world record video, or the new world record.
Jetzt ist nicht mehr viel Platz zum Ausweichen. Pass gut auf. Greif ihn an.
Nice. Got the one cycle in phase 2. Oh, I did not mean to grab that heart container. Oopsie. Oh well. Not a big deal. I think I'm gonna lose a little bit of time just because of that heart container. If I had gotten the cycle on the smaller cog, I definitely would have saved a lot of time, probably 30 seconds. So that's gonna be my goal. Yeah, I lost 5 seconds, probably due to the heart container. Wait. Alright. I'm still 33 seconds behind PB. So, I don't know. I'm probably gonna lose time on Enter Redania. I can save time on Daruk's Protection though. Claim it again and a Beast Scan. So, besides the escort, I can save time everywhere. Hopefully, I'll be able to PB. That is my ultimate goal. Oh, I forgot about the shield. Oh my god, of course I fall. Jeez. Alright, here we use our Urbosa's Furies to quickly take care of these moblins. And then quickly equipping and de-equipping the shield just removes the lag frames that we would otherwise have after doing the spin attack. Let's go. That's what low skates means. Alright, here, Yunobo can be an idiot. Nobody likes Yunobo. So, hopefully he isn't too stupid. Usually my errors are caused by myself, like I pause them too quickly or something, or I just don't do something well. I guess. But yesterday, he got caught on the bridge during my run. So, hopefully, that doesn't happen today. Alright, this is just a conversation here. We're deciding that we're gonna whistle to make him stop and stuff. Alright, so he didn't get caught on the bridge, so that's good. What sucks about this area is since whistle is set to moving Yunobo, you can't whistle sprint. So you just kinda have to walk. Plus if you whistle sprinted, you'd be really far ahead of Yunobo anyways. And it'd take him a while to catch up. Alright, here we can do a little bit of a skip. So we just stasis this. That was supposed to hit that guy. So instead we have to go up here and push the boulder down on top of him.
Alles dreht sich.
This escort is pretty boring, to be honest. Like you're just running and killing the sentries. Alright, so what I like to do here is I like to carry this metal box all the way up the mountain with me. Okay, good. Yunobo's following. Wait. Did I... Okay. I was worried that I didn't kill the sentries, but I'm good. This is the shadow from the guy up here. So I like to carry this with me to easily kill both the sentries and some moblins that like to hang out near the cannons. It's just really convenient to be able to kill them quickly. Like this guy. Alright, I'm probably gonna lose a bit of time because I did some slower, safer strategies than I usually do, plus that whole thing with the shadow. That scared me. Alright, then we take this new box because it's closer. Oh boy. Uh-oh. There we go. There. And Yunobo gets scared by the moblins, so that's why we have to kill them. Los gates! Let's go. Okay, I'm gonna lose a few seconds on my PB, maybe like 10. So, that's kinda lame. Boom. But I still got a best split for my route PB. So that's good. We are now 45 seconds behind PB. Hopefully I'll be able to save that time. I could save 30 seconds here. I could save a minute 14 on Calamity Ganon. I can save 6 seconds on Beast Ganon, so PB is still in sight.
Lange nicht. Ich habe nie. Du bist sicher. Dann muss. Das ist der Leit.
Still need this. Alright, so this dungeon is really cool. Ah, shoot. The fast strats are really awesome, because you take all these... Okay, that was weird. The bomb just blew up. Probably because it touched the fire. I didn't know it could do that. Okay, so you take all these blind shots, but here... you use the light from the bomb to help you aim for that shot. And you also use the bomb to blow up like a wooden bar that's sitting across the door, preventing you from opening it. Oh, just wasted an arrow. That's nice. Ah, I missed. Actually, I think mayonnaise might be. I'll have to ask my band director, White Lightning.
Gut. Sieh mal. Ihn zu... Ich verlasse...
That guy's scary. But we don't care about him, because we have other stuff to do. Like this.
Es sind noch 3...
That is one of my favorite strategies in this speedrun. Just randomly shooting it, and then like just banking it off the side of the dungeon. Oh, that's the best feeling.
Noch 2
And something I forgot to mention is that this door, you're not intended to be able to go through it, but Link can crouch through and fit.
Noch ein Kontroll...
Oh, I forgot about this thing. Okay.
Sauber. Siehst du auf dein... Aber bleib...
Alright, so here's where we do the Mipha's Grace strategy. Oops, I just wasted an arrow. Oh well.
Nimm dich vor diesem riesigen Schwert in Acht!
Alright, so that's phase 1.
Pass auf seine Feuerbälle auf! Die sind brandgefährlich!
Ich beschütze dich.
Alright, phase 2. That is Fireblight dead. And here we just skip the heart container. It's useless. Alright, now that we've got Daruk's protection, we get to sit here and wait for a second for
Ich danke dir.
Zelda to tell
Du
us
hast alle
that
Titanen
she's
zurückerobert
hiding away in
und die
Hyrule
Seelen der
Castle,
Recken erlöst.
fending off Calamity Ganon, and that
Sie
we gotta
werden
go
bereit
there
sein, wenn
and
du
kill
etwas
him once and for
Hyrule
all.
gegen Ganon kämpfst. Und ich? Ich warte auch auf dich.
And now we are only 6 seconds over PB pace. I don't want to jinx it, but I'm probably gonna PB. And I'm also gonna be way underestimate, so sorry to folks at Midwest Speed Fest. Oh, okay. Alright, so being underestimate isn't too big of a deal. So that's good. Alright, I'm gonna try to do the launch to Hyrule Castle once again. I have way too many extra weapons. Hopefully the Guardian doesn't see me or kill me again. Okay, good. Nice, nice. Oh, so shooting the arrow, it has nothing to do with grabbing onto a tree. It redirects the arrow, so it just changes the direction that we're gonna get launched. Because like just hitting it, yeah, just hitting it a bunch of times charges it up, and it's like we need to make it go the way we want it to, so the arrow helps with that. Alright, hopefully none of these guardians see me.
Urbosas Zorn ist bereit,
And one
entfesselt
saw
zu
me.
werden.
Okay, the other one stopped seeing me, so that's good. And gonna keep this equipped and put on the other speed food. Or not speed food. Damage food. Searching for the word there. Alright, now skip a few cutscenes, because those aren't important. They prevent us from going fast. Okay, Calamity Ganon time. Alright, so here we just spam a bunch of bomb arrows with our really good bow. And I don't have any Daruk's protections left. That is really bad. See, I need this other claymore. Perfect. Oh boy. All right. Since we don't have Daruk's protections, this makes this fight a lot longer and harder. He should be dead. Yes. Nice. We are definitely on PB pace. I am a minute 25 under, and this fight is just a side scroller. So, we are good. Not even close to world record though. World record is 2 hours, 4 minutes, 37 seconds, for those who are curious. But this was a really good run. I'm really happy with how I performed, especially in a marathon. I had a few flubs here and there, but otherwise it was great. I would like to thank Midwest Speedfest for allowing me to have a run in Midspring Speedfling. I really appreciate it, guys. And thanks to Gooby for reaching out to me and giving me the idea. Oh, I don't have the right bow on. And for those who don't know, I'm Aetrysel. My Twitch is twitch.tv/Aetrysel. And if you want to know like the links to my YouTube, Twitter, Discord, and whatnot, you could just type !social in my personal channel chat. Nightbot will give you all the links and everything. So just wanted to plug that before the end of the run. Alright, time is coming up when when the last arrow hits Calamity Ganon's head, by the way. Those targets are always really hard to hit.
Nur noch ein bisschen. Dann haben wir ihn. Link, sieh nur. Sieh dir Ganons Kopf an. Das ist Ganons tiefstes Wesen.
And time. Awesome. That's really good. My splits say that I got 2:35.06. But I'm really happy with how this run went. I PB'd by like 1:33 seconds. So can save even more time off of this as well. So like I said, thanks to Midwest Speedfest for helping me, or for allowing me to have this run. And I will just let the final cutscene play.
Ich habe alles miterlebt. Von Anfang an. Dein Schicksal. Dein Leiden. Dein Kampf. Und deshalb hatte ich Vertrauen. Ich war mir ganz sicher, du würdest die Verheerung Ganon zurückschlagen. Link, Held von Hyrule. Vielen Dank für alles. Erinnerst du dich? Weißt du noch, wer ich bin?
Oh, alright, so that was Breath of the Wild, done by Aetrysel. Thank you very much. Up next, we have an any percent race. Well, setup block first, so the stream will cut out for a little bit while some modems and routers are rebooted. Brought to you by Comcast. So after that, though, we will have Count Gooby and Linkameister doing a race of Super Metroid Project Base, a mod that just mostly makes the game look a lot prettier. They'll detail how it's changed. Highly recommend it. Alright, see you guys soon.